Hello? Hi? Can you hear me? I'm outside the hotel. My room is being cleaned. It's a bit noisy.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mum. How's China?
Amazing. I'm in Zhangjiajie.
Where?
Zhangjiajie National Park. It's been used in a lot of films. I was told the scenery in Avatar was based on the landscape here.
Really? Wow. Has it got mountains a bit like fingers?
Yeah, that's the place.
So, how do you get up the mountains? Can you?
One mountain has an enormous lift. The biggest outdoor elevator in the world, so I've been informed. It takes you right to the top. It was fantastic.
What else have you seen?
Well, I met some local girls wearing regional costume. They were absolutely gorgeous. They're decorated with bands of flowers, and there's a lot of red.
Ah, nice. But don't even think about it as a Christmas present.
Okay, got the message.
Good. What are you up to tomorrow?
Well, we're going to Baofeng Lake. I think loads of films have been made there too. It's going to be fascinating.
Cool. What about the language? Have you learnt any Mandarin?
Not much, to be honest. My guide translates for us. She's the best. Anyway, I'll call tomorrow and I'm back on Saturday. I hope to find everything clean and tidy. You've been warned.
Yeah, Mum. Have a great day tomorrow. Look forward to seeing the photos. Bye.
Love you.
Hello and welcome to English with Shirley. I hope you saw the video carefully as well as listened to it. If you have noticed properly, there were some words in red. Let me take you to those words, but here they are in black. My room is being cleaned. It's being used. I was told the scenery in Avatar was based. I've been informed. They are decorated. Films have been made. You've been warned. Now all these sentences that are read right now are all in the passive. We normally use the passive and not the active when we are certain that we are more interested in a particular type of a sentence. We use the passive form with the words to be. I hope you remember the previous video, as well as the past participle of the word. Now let me take you to yet another sentence. My room is being cleaned. In this sentence, the main focus is the room. Let us change it to the active. What it would say is, the cleaner is cleaning the room. Now it is very obvious who else is going to do it. Let's presume you were in a hotel. Who do you think is going to clean your room? Of course, it's the cleaner. So, we sometimes use the passive to avoid stating the obvious. Now, we also use the passive when we don't know who did something or when it isn't important. Let's take this sentence, it's also in the passive. It's the biggest outdoor elevator in the world, so I've been informed. The main focus of the sentence is the biggest outdoor elevator. We know it. Who made it? We're not interested. Now let's take another sentence. I think loads of films have been made there. The main focus is the loads of films. Who the filmmaker is, we are not interested. It's not necessary that we know who the filmmaker is. All we need to know is that a lot of films have been made there. Now the question arises is, can you use the passive and also say who did the action? Okay, let's see this Avatar was made by James Cameron. Avatar is the movie. By whom was it made? James Cameron. So, passive can also be used when we don't know who did something or when it isn't important. Okay, now let's come to yet another sentence. Is the passive formal, informal, or neutral? The answer is it can be either of them. Let's take this sentence. I hope to find everything clean and tidy. You've been warned. If you have listened to the audio carefully, this was the conversation between the mother and the son. She is about to return home and she tells him, oh, I'm warning you, the house should be neat and clean. Now, a conversation between a mother and the son is normally informal. Let's take a formal one. They based the scenery in Avatar on the landscape here. Now, this seems to be a formal sentence. Okay? Now, let's think that there's another way of sounding more informal. Now, let's see. Either of these sentences, which one is formal and which is informal? Parcels can be collected from the post office between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Now, this seems to be a formal sentence. Can be collected. And this sentence you normally speak with your friends. You can collect parcels between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So, we have a sentence that is informal, that is also formal. And passive tense can also be neutral sentences. Okay? Now let's take these two sentences. He was sacked from his job. He got sacked from his job. When we are speaking informally, we also often use get rather than the verb be. Now the question is, do we also use the verb get in the passive? And the sentence is, he was sacked from his job. He got sacked from his job. Not all verbs can be used in the passive with get. Only verbs for talking about an action or a change. Only verbs for talking about an action or a change. Not all verbs can be used in the passive with the word get. Okay, now let's come to the last sentence. Okay, she was knocked off by a bike. She was knocked off her bike by a bus. This is a passive sentence, a formal. And the last, Charlie Chaplin was loved by millions. This is also a passive sentence. I guess my brain has gone for a toss. Too many. It's not easy, I understand. You need to be very cool about it. Because I'm going to yet again come with a new video going a little step forward so that you can understand better. Take it easy. Okay. Now that we have understood all this and you've also seen the video as well as heard the audio, let us practice this. After you watch the video, circle true or false for these sentences. Number 1, we use the passive when we don't want or need to specify who did the action. Yes, of course. Number 2, check your grammar. Write the words in the correct order. These are all in passive, but it has been jumbled up. Stolen, my wallet has been stolen. In the first question, you have 6 sentences. In the second question, you have 5 sentences. You have to complete it, guys. Okay, now let's come to the question number 3. Check your grammar. Complete the sentences using the passive. The first sentence says, the theatre has cancelled the play. It can be written, in other words, The play has been cancelled by the theatre. Likewise, you have to complete all these 9 sentences. Try to do it, because if you do, you're going to get more and more confidence. It's not very easy. Learning grammar is not that easy. It's not that fun also. Okay, now I would like you to write a few lines on, think of a film that you like. It could be any film. When and where was it made? The place and when, which year? Was it based on a true story or a book? Okay, you could write 1 sentence for this, 2 for this, 2 for this. Probably 5 to 6. I think 50 words is fair enough. Just try to do it. Okay? Yeah, even my brain has gone for a toss. I understand you guys. So let me go. Bye-bye.